Hi everyone, hope you're well. It's Monday the 12th of August 2013. So I wasted quite a lot of time today playing computer games, most notably XCOM, the new one. It's really good. I haven't got around to playing it yet. But anyway, apart from that, the main thing I wanted to talk about today that I've been thinking about a bit and I'm trying to do some work on is I have a file. I keep on saying I want to do more videos. And I have this file that is titled Perfect Video Format, right? Which is obviously not a real thing. Nothing can be a perfect video, it doesn't exist. But it's basically a list that I've made over time of all the little things I've learned about YouTube, like when it comes to what videos seem to make the most impact, and why, and how they're marketed, and the kind of content they are, and the things like videos that are less than 5 minutes are more successful than videos that are longer and stuff. So there's a whole long list of things, and I'm trying to simplify it down to sort of like a solid set of guidelines that I can apply to new ideas that I have for videos. So I say guidelines rather than rules because, of course, some ideas, like the 5-minute thing, obviously doesn't apply if I have an idea for a podcast or something. It just wouldn't work. But generally, they're ideas that I want to simplify it down, simplify all this stuff down so I can easily follow it. Because I think sometimes with new ideas, when it doesn't do well, if it does do well, you sometimes don't know why. You don't know if it's the idea or if it's just some small little, just because you marketed it differently, or or did a different thumbnail or something. And sometimes when an idea does badly, you don't know if it's because the idea is bad or just because, like, it doesn't get any views, for example. You don't know if it's because the idea is bad or simply just because you forgot to tweet it or something. So I figured if I have this set of guidelines, so that seem to be the best thing to do, the best practices that I've learned, and I kind of make sure I do it with every single new idea, it'll be easier to judge which new ideas, which new ideas are actually worth pursuing and which ones aren't. If I format them in all exactly the same way. I guess luck's always going to be a factor, but I don't like to use that word. So what else? Also, I'll share the guidelines with you guys if I do get them to sort of like a really simplified, easy to follow state, because I think it would be. YouTube's never a zero game. YouTube's a huge thing that grows together, and it's all cross collaboration, and no one channel dominates an entire audience. Everyone who watches YouTube watches multiple channels, so it's nice how it is. It should be seen as a cooperative environment rather than a competitive environment, I've always thought. So I'd be happy to share these ideas. Oh yes, I know what I was going to say. What I do need to do when I start really analysing all the things I've written down is I'll try whenever possible to actually try and, if I'm not sure if something's true or not, like things like, are videos less than 5 minutes actually more popular than videos longer, as an example, I'll see if I can find solid, like, statistical evidence that shows that to be true, although I'm pretty sure it's true. But that's just an example anyway, so I'll try and make it as scientifically solid based on statistics as possible rather than just my own opinion. I think that's all I've got to say about that, but that's basically what I've been working on today, so I hope that sounds interesting to you in some way, and like I said, I'll probably make it as a you'll hear a lot more about it once I'm finished working on it, and I will be applying all the principles that I'm happy with to future projects. So I think that's all for today. I hope you're well, and I will see you tomorrow.